Good evening. It's great to see you guys tonight. Big game of football tonight, Monday Night Football against the Bears. They're a tough physical team. We have coming into our building tonight. I don't have a lot of time. We were just moments away from kickoff. All I can say is we gotta just play for one another, man. We gotta be ready for the full 60 minutes of football. Facing a lot of adversity tonight. It's gonna be a wet, cold night. But I don't care about that right now. We're just moments away from kickoff. All I can think of is my team getting ready to go fight through a lot of adversities and overcome them in order to achieve this victory tonight. Got a lot of respect for Kane Williams. He's making his second return to the DMV. And his defense, they are no pushover, but we'll find a way to break through. So with that being said, I'll be happy to answer questions right now.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the victory against the Chargers from last week. It's Monday Night Football, and you're getting ready to play the Chicago Bears. This is a grudge match for them, and I know that highlight of the Hail Mary will never be forgotten. The Bears are back and ready for vengeance. How are you going to prepare this squad against a Bears that is ready to get revenge?
I'm glad you brought up the Hail Mary because that just represents who this team is. You saw JD fighting through a rib injury, but he made magic happen on the very last play of the game. The same could be said for tonight if that somehow happens, which I don't think it's going to happen. But we're not focused on the past. We're focused on this game right now. So, my objectives for my team, we got to be the better physical team on defense, containing pressure against Kalen Williams. He can make plays in the pass game, but we must stop the run. Cannot let DeAndre Swift cook at the right time. We also got to limit their targets in the pass game as well. And then on offense, we got to properly execute in our passing game as well, which I'm going to get into later on. More importantly, we got to be self-disciplined. We have to be self-disciplined for the full 60 minutes. As long as we do not commit too many penalties, stay connected with one another, and more importantly, we play with togetherness, we will be good to go for the full 60 minutes throughout the rain and the tough conditions ahead.
Obviously, there is questions regarding Terry's health. Do we know a timeline on when he'll be ready? And if not, is your receivers ready to get the job done against the Bears?
Yeah, so hate to break it to you guys that I'm going to announce that Terry McLaurin and Noah Brown, who caught the Hail Mary last year, yeah, they're not going to play tonight due to injuries. So yeah, terribly unfortunate for Scary Terry, missing his third consecutive game in a row. But Deebo Samuel is expected to play tonight, fighting through the heel injury. He had an incredible game last week. Matter of fact, heck, he and Luke McCaffrey, they both stepped it up in LA last week. Which brings me to the next answer, the receiving core. The receiving core tonight, I don't care who was not playing or who is, it's a next guy up mentality. I know your best player, Terry McLaurin, is not out there, and Noah Brown, but these guys are all we have. Everything we need is in this receiving core, and the tight ends as well. Zach Ertz better bring his best game tonight for an offense that's reliant on the quarterback himself, but you cannot rely on a quarterback himself to deliver, run, and pass. Everyone needs to step up, and everyone has to contribute. So it's up to the entire offense, the receiving core. It's from the receiving core to the O-line, and then the running game. Obviously, it's not just about the pass game that's going to bring their best against this Bears defense. It's about that run game as well. You got to feed Bill the ball. Simple as that. You have to feed Bill the ball. He had an incredible game last week. He had a huge impact in the run game, and now it's time for him and JD to step it up.
Last question, Coach. The Bears' defense is not to be slept on. What is your approach on ensuring the O-line is steadfast against this Bears defense and how they can protect Jaden from any sort of catastrophic play.
Other than the injuries, which I just revealed in the last question, there's not much to worry about when it comes to facing this Bears defense. I know they're not to be slept on. However, they're really bad against the run game. They're the second worst in stopping the run. And their safeties can get iffy at times, especially to Mr. Tyreek Stevenson, who should not taunt our fan base tonight. No, sir, not tonight in our house. But we have to exploit their weaknesses on defense, run the football. We just got to feed the horse. That's the main objective of the run game. And more importantly, utilize our receivers on a consistent basis. Run and pass. Everyone's got to step it up tonight. And then the defense. They cannot run around chicken with head cut off. They must, again, play with some discipline, contain pressure on Cam Williams, and limit his targets. And then stop the run. Simple as that. As long as we follow those objectives tonight, we will be absolutely confident all night long that we're going to earn this well-deserved victory tonight. So, those are my keys to victory in a nutshell.
There will be no further questions. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Oh yes, before you guys go, I will close out my press conference by not saying a word, but giving the entire fan base this message for tonight's game. And take notes on it as well. That's my final message to the team and the fan base tonight that must bring their best energy to Northwest Stadium tonight, but forever known FedEx Field in our hearts. And let's go, Commanders. Here we go. Thank you.